The concept of secularism is implicit in the preamble of the Constitution, which declares the resolve of the people to secure to all its citizens liberty to thought, belief, faith, and worship. The Constitution Act 1976 has inserted the word secular in the preamble. This amendment is intended merely to spell out clearly the concept of secularism in the Constitution. There is no mysticism in the secular character of the state. In India, a secular state was never considered as an irreligious or atheistic state. It only means that in matters of religion it is neutral. It is the ancient doctrine in India that the state protects all religions but interferes with none. Explaining the secular character of the Indian Constitution, the Supreme Court said there is no mysticism in the secular character of the state. Secularism is neither anti God nor pro God. It treats alike the devout, the antagonistic, and the atheist. It eliminates God from the matters of the state and ensures that no one shall be discriminated against on the ground of religion. The state can have no religion of its own. It should treat all religions equally. The state must extend similar treatment to the church, the mosque, and the temple. In a secular state is only concerned with the relation between man and man. It is not concerned with the relation of man with God. It is left to the individual's conscience. Every man should be allowed to go to heaven in his own way. Worshipping God should be according to the dictates of one's own conscience. Man is not answerable to the state for the variety of his religious views. The right of worship was granted by God for man to worship as be pleased. There can be no compulsion in law of any creed or practice of any form of worship. The Supreme Court has held that secularism is a basic feature of the Constitution. The state treats equally all religions and religious denominations. Religion is a matter of individual faith and cannot be mixed with secular activities. Secular activities can be regulated by the state by enacting a law. Justice Ramaswamy observed that secularism is not anti-God. In the Indian context, secularism has a positive content. The Indian Constitution embodies the positive concept of secularism and has not accepted the American doctrine of secularism, the concept of secularism, and has not accepted one rank, one pension is a pension reform for the Indian Armed Forces personnel. Under this program, all the retired soldiers will get the same pension irrespective of their date of retirement. Any future enhancements in the rates of pensions would be automatically transferred to the past pensioners. In the present scenario, the soldiers who retired recently receive more pension than their previously retired counterparts. This is because the pension is directly associated with the last salary down and there have been appraisals by successive pay commissions. Currently, the pension is based on the pay recommendations at the time when an individual retires. The career span of a soldier is short as the age of retirement in the armed forces is between 35 to 37 years. This early age retirement is backed by the fact that the country needs a young armed force. Older men cannot fight battles as they have comparatively less stamina and strength than the young people. Second, due to the limited vacancies and rigid paramedical rank structure, it is the to get promotions easily in the army. Third, the soldiers and the lower grade employees are considered equivalent to grade D government employees. The proponents strongly opine the fact that the armed personnel have given the best years of their lives of safeguard the nation. This year we have commemorate the 75th anniversary of the Dandi March inspired and led by Mahatma Gandhi. In a variety of ways, thousands of admirers, the followers of Gandhiji from India and overseas, reenacted the famous Dandi March. Many congressmen and women inspired by the leadership of Sonia Ji participated in this historic reenactment. Our government issued a special commemorative postage stamps. I am very happy that today we meet here to issue a special commemorative coins. I compliment my colleague, the finance minister, for the initiative he has taken in this regard. We shall salute Mahatma Gandhi for the courage of his conviction and the power of his symbolism. Holding up a fist of salt from the soil of Mother India, Gandhiji made British rule unpalatable. It was a historic moment in the creation of Free India. I have spoken on several occasions during this year on the significance of Dandi March. The Dandi March was not only a march for independence, it was also a march for the uplift of the poorest of the poor, the emancipation of women and their empowerment. The Britishers came to India in 1600 as traders in the form of the East India Company. Attracted by the stories of the fabulous wealth of India and fortified by the adventurous maritime activity of the Elizabethan era, Englishmen were easier to establish commercial contacts with the East. But the Britishers had not become a ruling power in India until the second half of the 18th century. It was still a trading concern. Thereafter, events of great importance took place in the interior of Bengal. It was a period of gradual disintegration of the Mughal Empire. The grant of Diwani made the East India Company real masters of Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa.